Now, many people love a good TIE fighter. This is no exception, as this is a smaller TIE fighter. So, if you ever wanted a big TIE fighter, you can buy yourself a big TIE fighter. But if you ever wanted one that's smaller than a big TIE fighter, well, there's actually the new TIE fighter for like $40, which is also going up in price. But if you ever wanted something smaller than that, this is one of those candidates where you can have yourself a first order microfighter, because of course you needed this in your life. Why would you not need this? Clearly, you've got yourself a great antenna, you've got yourself some thrusters, you've got yourself a whole bunch of red, and you've also got some detailing on the sides. Because if you thought that the TIE fighters from the Imperial Assault Carrier were too small, this is like the perfect in-between between large, then kind of medium-sized, and then just kind of teeny tiny. This is like your tiny ship instead of your teeny tiny ship. So it's got the size department for the people that like this kind of size department. If we go into the bit of the nitty-gritty details, it does have a little bit of detailing along the wings to kind of make it look a bit more flush. It does have some flick fire missiles, so you can kind of drop them about. They won't really go too far. One of them went a little bit past the table, the other one onto the shelf next to the Razor Crest. So they have a varying success rate. You do get yourself an Imperial, First Order pilot, which are always actually probably one of the better pilot designs, because they actually do have the breathing apparatus, which is always great, because these figures are really good. They have a lot of detail on both the legs and chest department. They also have a lot of detail on the helmet department, and also that breathing apparatus is really great. They do also have some back detailing with a little bit of pad, and then just some like little bit of scratch marks to kind of show some fabric material under the hood or helmet. It is a bit of an angry face, so they are very displeased with the size of this TIE fighter. However, it is theirs, and they very much enjoy it. Now, this is not really a great spectacle, but for those that like it, there's a TIE fighter for you. If you are interested, there's definitely a microfighter out there for you, although they have made a bunch of miniature TIE fighters, so realistically, if you're interested in the First Order microfighter, this is probably the one for you. But there are other TIE fighters, so if you're interested in that, you can also get that. These aren't crazy expensive. You can get them in the range from like $12 to $20, I think, is a good estimated average. But if you're going to be spending that kind of money, you might as well buy yourself a V-Wing, which is the money that I spent for a V-Wing recently. So realistically, there's a lot of variability in the $12 to $20 price range. So realistically, this is one of the sets that comes in that price range. Whether you want it is another question. But there's a microfighter for you if you're interested. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.